Dr. Maya Lin had devoted her life to studying the ocean's mysteries, particularly the complex and beautiful creatures that inhabited it. But it was a stormy morning years ago, during a solo research expedition, that left her with the memory she would carry forever, saving a young whale tangled in fishing nets. The calf was only a few months old, visibly distressed as it struggled against the unyielding ropes, cutting into its delicate fins. Maya spent hours carefully cutting through the thick nets, all while whispering soft words of comfort to the frightened creature. At last, the young whale was free, and it gave her one long, steady look before diving into the depths, its tiny fluke flipping in a grateful farewell. Years passed. Maya moved on to other projects, studying the way whales communicated and forming a reputation for herself as a fierce protector of marine life. She often thought of that calf and wondered if it had survived the perils of the ocean. But she knew the chances of ever seeing it again were slim. Then, on a late summer day, Maya found herself alone in the Pacific, collecting data on plankton blooms. The weather took a sudden, fierce turn. Dark clouds loomed, thunder rumbled, and powerful waves began tossing her small boat around like a leaf in the wind. Before she knew it, her boat had capsized, and she was left stranded, clinging to a piece of floating debris as the cold, relentless waves surged around her. Exhaustion set in. She felt her strength slipping, and the vastness of the ocean seemed to swallow her whole. Then she felt it, a presence. Through the churning waves, she saw a shadow in the water. Her heart pounded with fear, but as the figure grew closer, she recognized the familiar curve of a fluke and the grace of a whale's sleek body. The whale circled her, watching her with eyes she swore were filled with recognition and calm. Maya held on tightly as the whale pressed its massive body gently against her, creating a sense of safety in the vast, empty ocean. With what felt like the softest nudge, the whale began guiding her towards land. Hours later, exhausted but alive, Maya washed up on a quiet beach. The whale lingered in the shallows, watching her until she found her footing on solid ground, then gave a final, graceful dive. It was then that Maya knew, with a feeling of wonder and gratitude that filled her heart, that this whale was the very same calf she had freed so long ago. In the vastness of the ocean, a bond formed from a simple act of compassion had endured, showing her that in nature, kindness could transcend species, distance, and time. For Maya, this was more than a rescue, it was a profound reminder of the resilience of life and the connections that bind us, reminding her that no act of kindness is ever forgotten.